Hello, everybody. Did you all have a good day? And how did you enjoy yesterday's story and the activity that was suggested? Did you get a chance to do the activity of writing down each one of your blessings? I hope you got a chance to do that. If not, do it today. No big deal. So, today's story. Today's story is about King George and his architect, Dave. Yes, you guessed it. Our main character probably every day will be Dave. So let's look at this story. So King George had this amazing architect named Dave. Dave was not just his only architect, but there were many, but Dave was the best among best. So Dave had worked for King George for many years continuously, and each piece of building that he built, be it a palace or a bridge or a tomb or whatever it was that Dave built, was the best. Everybody was awestruck when they saw his creations, and King George had immense respect for this architect. So one day, and now, Dave is getting older. He's probably 60 years old now. So he says, King George, I think this is my last year I would serve you. So whatever you have as a project for me, give it to me now so that I'm able to complete it and then retire, saying, yes, I did everything I could for King George and I retired peacefully. So King George had, needed a palace built for his favorite wife. So he got that built, and that turned out to be beautiful. Dave put his heart and soul into building it. He was very happy. He was counting down. He said, "Oh, I just have 80 more days to retirement, 60 more days to retirement." He was very happy. And on the last day, it was, D-Day. And he said, okay, he goes up to King George and says, I'm all done. Every single project you gave me, I have finished it. Now I'm ready to go retire. At this time, King George looked at him and said, Dave, you're my best architect. I have one last project for you. Now, Dave got really annoyed. He said, look, I'm looking forward to my retirement from tomorrow. I don't think I can do a project for you. So King George says, please, nobody can do this better than you. Please go ahead and do this one project for me. Unlike kings of those times, King George was actually quite kind, and he, listened to his, pleaded with his architect, so to speak. Now Dave says, well, I can't really reject the king's request, so I better do it. But he half-heartedly goes and he says, I want to as soon as possible, I want to finish this and I get to my retirement because my wife has planned a whole world tour itinerary. I need to go back to that. So then he goes and very half-heartedly, he doesn't use the best of material. He doesn't do the best design, not the best, there are no gold moldings anywhere, nothing really. So he just quickly, like in 3 months, what otherwise he would take 6 months to peacefully do and enjoy it, just half-heartedly, quickly, he did a half-baked job. And he said, well, King George, you asked me to build a palace. Here you go. You have it. And King George says, well, I asked you to do this because this is my retirement gift to you. Now Dave goes, what? If I'd known this was this thing, he was like, I didn't even use the right kind of material to build this. I did a half-baked job. Oh no, it happens to be mine. But well, that's what he got. You can relate to things like this, right? So starting from, say, moral of the story types, you can conclude what the moral is. But then let me get you started on today's activity, which is, what are the things that you do throughout the day which is kind of half-baked? If it's a mom that is working and juggling too many things, is it doing your dishes at night or folding laundry? Is that your half-hearted job? If it's a child that is studying for exams, especially a subject that he does not like or she does not like, do you do a half-baked job of studying and doing that? Or say if it is bathing, probably we all do that. We quickly rush through our bathing in the morning. Maybe we don't even wash behind our ears or whatever. right? Don't put soap all over. My spiritual master, Sri Sri, he always says this. He reminds us, even while bathing, you take time, you make sure you have scrubbed every piece of your, body. So like that, every single thing you do, if you do it with the attitude of, oh no, I have to give it my best, then I think the product, the result, the fruit, the satisfaction that you get out of it is also going to be that much more. My grandma, I would like to talk about her right now. She used to always say, it's a Tamil proverb. She would say, "Cheivana tirundache," meaning do your best with whatever you are doing and do it right. Do it with all perfection. Um, and I would also like to thank my dear friend Gayatri, who told me this story and she wanted me to share this. So here goes. Thanks, Guy. All right, everybody, see you tomorrow. How do I end this?